So you probably heard a lot of people talk about how to use walking to get lean, and I've also done a couple of videos on the topic, one comparing walking versus running and why I think walking is better for most people. I've also done a video on how much walking you should be doing if your goal is to get to that 10 to 15% body fat range. I'm going to link both of those in the description below in case you missed them. And in this video, I want to talk to you about why I got hooked on walking to get lean, why it became a habit in my life so quickly, because I do think if your goal is to get down to that 10 or 12% body fat range, this could be that game changer element for you that you're looking for. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. So for me, it all started as an idea to add walking as a part of my evening routine after dinner to help me fall asleep better, because I've noticed after 10 to 12 hours of screen time, working hard, my mind is racing. I had a really hard time falling asleep and staying asleep. And walking worked like magic. It really fixed that very quickly, became a part of my routine. And then over time, I've noticed that passively, I was getting body composition benefits. I was getting leaner in the mirror, scale was going down slowly but surely, and that got me thinking, what if I scale this habit? Prior to this, the way I was thinking was like most people coming from that weight loss world is, when I get down to an extreme result, quote unquote, when I get down to 10 or 12% body fat, it has to be something aggressive. It has to be something hardcore. It has to be HIIT, 5-6 cardio sessions, slashing calories down to 1500. It has to be 5 to 7 weight training sessions for 2 hours per week. You have to suffer, basically. You have to be in pain if you want to get that result. And that's how most people even think. If you're not suffering, you're probably not doing it right. Now, am I saying getting 10% body fat is easy? Absolutely not. It's very, very difficult, even if you do everything right. But can it be easier? Are there ways to actually play this a little bit smarter? Absolutely. And for me, I was very wrong about walking, because when I got up to 10 to 12,000 steps a day, I was seeing some enormous benefits for fat loss. And before I dive into those benefits, I'd really appreciate if you go below this video right now, smash that like button as hard as possible. I heard in rumors that the harder you smash it, the leaner you get. So please go ahead and do that. It helps ton with the algorithm. And now moving on, the benefits that I got from walking were, number one, I've noticed that it's much easier for me to eat higher calories and still be in a calorie deficit. Now, what this does is you're able to eat more food. And of course, when you eat more food, you're less hungry, your training performance is better, and you're overall looking to diet on as high of amount of calories as possible. It just makes everything a lot easier. And it also helps me with digestion. Most people don't realize is that as you're getting to 10% body fat, as you're getting to a lower calorie intake, you have to start eating lots of low calorie density foods to fill up. And of course, that can cause a lot of bloating. You're talking lots of vegetables, lots of greens, plants, lots of fiber, and you have to deal with that bloating, because bloating can actually affect your training performance. It definitely affects your day-to-day appearance. And by walking more, I've noticed that it really helps me digest better. The third one is sleep. And I've noticed again, when I'm getting down to 10% body fat, my sleep is getting disrupted. I'm having a much harder time falling asleep and staying asleep, and walking, again, works like magic. Because if you're sleep deprived, you're a lot hungrier, you're getting less full when you eat meals, your cravings are through the roof, you're just making very poor decisions. As a sleep deprived human being, you're just not able to optimally function. And you're going for instant gratification, you're a lot more stressed out in general. There's a really low chance that you're gonna make it if you're running around sleep deprived. So you do wanna make sure to take care of your sleep, and walking is a way that will help with that. The other one is active recovery for your training sessions, because you're able to recover better between the sessions, hit the gym harder, retain more muscle, even build some muscle. Again, walking helps a ton. And lastly, it's about stress management. For me personally, I find walks very relaxing. It's almost like a form of meditation for me. And it really helps me with water retention as well, because as you're dieting 10% body fat, water retention is a huge problem, especially as you're stressed out. Higher cortisol, more water retention. Sometimes you can go through 1 or 2 weeks, you're hitting everything correctly, scale isn't moving at all. And that's a water retention there. And by walking more, by being more relaxed overall, you're actually able to see progress a bit more linearly, so a bit more predictable. And overall, you're having a much more sustainable approach to this whole thing. It's about sustainability. And it's not even just about fat loss, it's about everything. It helps me with creative ideas. The video ideas that I get, more than half of them come from walks. And you want to think about this as what can be a part of my lifestyle long term. And if you're on the fence about walking, I highly recommend giving this a try. Start with 7,000-8,000 steps a day. Try to go up to 10,000. Try to go up to 12,000 if your goal is to really get that fat loss benefit plus calorie deficit plus resistance training. You're going to really start seeing some incredible results. Highly recommend you check out those videos in the description below about walking. You'll make sure to subscribe below. Hit that bell icon as well for notifications. Details for coaching are in the description below if you want to work with me as your coach, and I will see you in those next videos.